All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. What's up, everybody? All my people in Manhattan, the Bronx, Queens, all the way to Staten Island, my home borough, Brooklyn. Back out with another video. And today marks the 25th anniversary of the release of 3 6 Mafia's album, When the Smoke Clears 6661. This album made 3 6 Mafia big time mainstream hip hop superstars. Of course, they'd been grinding for years. In the early 90s, releasing mixtapes and on the local Memphis rap scene. 1995, they released their debut album, Mystic Styles, which I covered recently for the 30th anniversary. They released subsequent albums, 1996, Chapter 1, The End, 1997, Chapter 2, World Domination. 1998, they released Gangsta Boo's solo debut, Inquiring Minds. In 1999, they released Coops and Nika's solo debut, The Devil's Playground. And then also in 1999, DJ Paul, Juicy J, and Lord Infamous formed their own little group outside of 3 6 Mafia called Tear the Club Up Thugs, and released an album called Crazy in the Last Days. So, of course, they'd been around for years. They were known in the Memphis rap scene and the Dirty South hip-hop scene by hardcore hip-hop fans. But this album right here made them big all throughout hip-hop. Dirty South, East Coast, West Coast, all over. And in my opinion, this was the beginning, truly the beginning of the crunk era. We'll get to that a little later. The first single released from this album was Who Run It, which is just a fire-ass song. The beat was dope. DJ Paul and Juicy J, two of the greatest producers of all time, top 10, both of them, in my opinion. The beat was just so hard. It was so fire, and everybody had a good to great verse. DJ Paul, Juicy J, the late Lord Infamous, Gangsta Boo, Kusta Nika, Crunchy Black, everybody. And, of course, this song had resurgence in popularity in 2018 when G Herbo did a freestyle over it. And it became known as the Who Run It Challenge. A whole bunch of rappers, including DJ Paul and Juicy J, released their own freestyles over the Who Run It beat. Another popular song from this album, and one of 3 6 Mafia's most famous songs, is Sippin' on Scissors, featuring UGK. You see the late Pimp C right here. I'm trill, working the wheel, a pimp, not a simp, keeping dope fiends higher than the Goodyear blimp. Pimp C using the word simp 20 years before it was popular. There's nothing new under the sun. The final single released before the album was released was Tongue Ring. Let me see your tongue ring. Let me see your tongue ring. Juicy J doing the hook. Then on June 13, 2000, the whole album dropped. And with this album, 3 6 Mafia became the first rappers from Memphis to go platinum. That's how successful this album was. Like I said, made them certified hip-hop superstars all throughout the hip-hop map. Of course, along with Tongue Ring, Who Run It, and Sippin' on Scissor, this album had other great songs like 44 Killers, Weak Ass Bitch, Mafia Niggas, and Memphis. Making easy money, pimping hoes is serious, which is a posse cut. Mafia Niggas, has a sample. Yeah, ho. Yeah, ho, that line's been sampled throughout hip hop ever since it was released, even by 3 6 Mafia. Juicy J basically got a second win in his career as a solo artist with that sample. Yeah, ho, making strip club anthems. Bands to make her dance, so on and so forth. And the song Weak Ass Bitch. Like I said, this album to me kicked off the crunk era. Now, I did videos on this in the past. One of my oldest videos called Truth About Atlanta Hip Hop. What we call crunk music and trap music as well came from Memphis and Texas. You listen to 3 6 Mafia's 90s work and other Memphis rap from the 90s. That was trap. That was crunk music. Listen to 8 Ball and MJG, another rap duo out of Memphis. That was trap music. You listen to UGK, who, of course, they're from Texas. You listen to the 90s work. That's trap music. Listen to this album. It's other 3 6 Mafia songs prior to this, like Break the Law and Tear the Club Up. That's crunk music. Hit a Motherfucker. On their Chapter 2 album. That's crunk music without a name. I can't even say without a name because they had a song called Get 'Em Crunk. Just that, at the Atlanta rappers like Lil Jon, the East Side Boys, and Young Bloods and Crime Mob, they get the credit for kicking off the crunk movement, when in my view, the credit should go to 3 6 Mafia. Like I said, this is arguably 3 6 Mafia's best album, up there with Mystic Styles. I think as most hardcore 3 6 fans will probably come down to one of those two. But they also got Chapter 1, The End, Most Known Unknown, The Unbreakables. They got a lot of great albums. Of course, if you see, notice Coops and Nika's not pictured here because after this album was released, Coops and Nika left the group. They had a falling out over money, and Koopsta was in and out of jail. That's why Coops and Nika, a lot of his verses weren't on the songs, or he was in some of the music videos. How he was on the cover of the album. He was probably in jail the day of the photo shoot. So that's why you see here Crunchy Black, Gangsta Boo, Lord Infamous, DJ Paul, and Juicy J. Like Gangsta Boo left a short time after this as well. But guys, tell me in the comment section, what's your favorite song from this album? Mine's probably Who Run It. Everybody snapped on that song, especially DJ Paul and Lord Infamous. But if you disagree, if it's your favorite song is Weak Ass Bitch featuring LeChat Project Fab, it's Memphis, if it's Tongue Ring, if it's if it's on Scissor, let me know. And do you think this is 36 Mafia's best album? I want to know in the comment section down below. Don't forget to click like button, subscribe, like Young Brother Go on YouTube. See you all.